This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, welcome to Isha Training Solutions. We'll wait for 2 more minutes for other learners to join and then we'll start our discussion. 2 minutes we'll wait for other learners to join and then we'll start our discussion, guys. Thanks for joining. We'll wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll start our discussion. Thank you. Once again, welcome everyone. Welcome to Isha Training Solutions. Myself, Saravanan Srinivasan. So, I'm going to take you through this entire journey of performance engineering learning. So hope my voice is audible for everyone. My screen is also visible for everyone. So today, what we are going to do, we are going to see what are all the course content that we are going to cover as part of this learning. So I encourage each and every one of you, please stop me at any point of time. Any question that you wanted to ask, you can ask, get the clarity, and then we'll move on to the next topic. I'm expecting interactive session because when we are joining any session we need 100% clarity on what we are learning. So please stop me at any point of time, ask your question, and then we'll move on. Okay. So so myself, Saravanan Srinivasan. So I have experience in multiple performance testing and performance engineering tools, working with multiple customers, multiple industry. I have experience. So, with that brief introduction, so we will quickly discuss about the course content that we are going to cover as part of this course journey. So I'll walk you through all the content. Anywhere you need any clarity or your expectation while you are joining this session, or anything that you need specifically, please stop me at any point of time and ask your question, please. Okay. So hope my screen is visible for everyone.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. So what we are going to do, because right now the industry is moving towards solution, not on the problem statement. Okay. So say like where there is a problem. I don't know how many of performance testers are in this forum. So where there is a problem, you are doing a testing and you are saying some problem in the application. Say you are doing performance testing and you are saying, example, search transaction is actually taking 15 seconds. Search transaction is
Bottleneck.
actually taking, those who are not talking, please go on mute, please. Yeah. Search transaction is actually taking 15 seconds like that. Okay. But if you're only saying 15 seconds, it is actually taking like that to your stakeholder, what will happen, I mean, they will not accept it, right? Like if you're simply saying search transaction is actually taking 15 seconds. Okay, say like I am a performance tester. My stakeholder is actually Santosh. Okay, I'm telling it to Santosh after doing the performance testing, I'm saying search transaction is actually taking 15 seconds. What reaction Santosh will give you? No, he will say, boss, you spent probably 5 days or little more than 5 days to do the requirement gathering, and you spent 5 to 10 days for the script preparation, and you spent 2 to 3 days for the execution, and you spent 1 to 2 days for the report preparation. After almost 25 days of time you spent, and you are coming and saying search transaction is actually taking 15 seconds, which I can tell you in the day one using the stopwatch, I can say my application is actually taking 15 seconds of search response time. So why I am saying this, the expectation is little different nowadays. You cannot simply say problem, problem, problem like that. No, the trend is actually changed. No more problem statement. At least you should contribute to the problem statement or some recommendation, some finding, some kind of observation that you have to provide. That is what the expectation nowadays. You cannot simply say there is a problem. You need to say the reason for the problem. Okay, where the problem is actually happening. Is it actually on the browser layer? Is it actually on the app layer? Is it actually on the DB layer? Is it actually on the infra layer like that? You need to provide a pointed information, not the general information. Pointed information in the sense like at least you try to provide some browser monitoring tool level metric or infra monitoring tool level metric or DB monitoring tool level metric. Okay, all these are actually important when you are submitting your report to the stakeholder. Okay, so right now, if you are only providing tool level numbers, say like LoadRunner tool level or Jmeter tool level number, if you are providing, that is not the expected one. You need to provide a little more than what is actually coming in load testing tool. Okay, because load testing tool, what it will give you? Probably response time, hits per second, throughput, errors. This is what your tool will tell you. But you need more information because each layer is actually having some importance. Browser layer is actually having some importance. App layer is actually having some importance. DBA and then your infrastructure everywhere. Okay. And if you are telling a general information to a application developer, what he will say? Lakhs and lakhs of line of code I am having, or at least I'm saying thousands and thousands of line of code that I'm having. And if you are giving me a general information that there is a problem, where I will go and fix the problem. That is the usual response you will be getting it from the application developer. So that's where the importance of learning performance engineering concept is actually comes into picture. That is the reason we all are gathered here. Okay, right now the reason why we all are gathered here, because we wanted to give that additional information, extra information to the stakeholder. Okay, and definitely you have to think one more thing also. You think from the customer end also. Say like you are a 15 years experienced performance tester or 13-year experienced performance tester. 15-year or 13-year experienced performance tester. And you are telling still I will do script preparation, script execution, report preparation like that. If you are telling what reaction that you will get it from the customer end, even a 3-year experienced or 4-year experienced performance tester can do it. What additional information that you will give it to me? That is what the usual response that you will get it from the stakeholder. So nowadays the expectation is little high. Nowadays the expectation is little high. Even personally I'm saying, when I crossed so and so year of experience, even during the one-on-one time, my manager started asking me the question, still you are saying you will do requirement gathering, script preparation, script execution. I need you to do little more things. Don't say you are doing this, that, like that. Okay, so it is all, I mean, the need in the market. Okay, no more you can say that I know only this, I will only focus on this. No, nowadays the expectation is very very high. You should not tell about problem, you tell about reason for the problem also. That is where the performance engineering concept is actually comes into picture. Any question, guys? Tell me.
No.
Yeah. So, so that is what we are going to learn. I mean, probably in the performance introduction part, we will get to know why we are learning performance engineering. We are, I mean, performance testing means what? Performance engineering means what? Okay, fundamentals of performance engineering we are going to learn. Introduction and activities performed by performance engineers, and then life cycle of performance engineering. We are going to learn in the initial part, because any activity that you are doing, there is a life cycle. Any activity that you are doing, there is a life cycle. Say, take an example, software development you are doing, software development life cycle. Testing you are doing, software testing life cycle. Performance testing you are doing, performance testing life cycle. So like that, performance engineering life cycle also we are going to learn. Performance engineering life cycle also we are going to learn. Okay, important. Then only you will get to know each and every layer what activities performance engineers are doing, and activities performed by the performance engineers you will get to know. And in order to do that, what performance engineers should have the skill, that also we are going to learn, that also we are going to understand. Okay, and then next topic is Java performance engineering concept, which is very 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 important topic. Very 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 important topic. And one more, probably a disclaimer kind of a things also I wanted to tell you. Say, performance engineering is actually a vast content only. In what way I designed this course content is that there should be some understanding in the Java layer, there should be some understanding in the infrastructure layer, there should be some understanding in the database layer, there should be some understanding in the client side layer. That is how a mixture of course content that I prepared. Basically, you will get to know each and every layer what is actually happening and where you can contribute, what information that you need to look into. All those things we are going to discuss in our course content, so that during interview, if you are someone is asking anything related to engineering concepts, you can straight away answer to those questions. Even many of my learners who completed session with me, I mean, when they are attending for interview and post cracking the interview, they'll say, when we are getting it to know about performance engineering concepts, the way we are attending the interview itself completely different, and the way we are providing answer also completely different. Like that, I usually receive the feedback from them, because performance testing, yes, that is a skill set. Performance engineering is actually a value add. When you are talking about performance engineering concepts, during the interview they will see you as a different profile altogether. That is the reason we are learning about performance engineering concepts also. Performance engineering concepts also. Okay, so the focus area right now what I did is that Java performance engineering concepts. Java performance engineering concepts. In that, the fundamental thing right from the basic we are going to learn, which is the JVM architecture. JVM architecture, Java Virtual Machine Architecture. Because any Java program or software that you are running, it is actually going to run where? In the JVM only, Java Virtual Machine only, it is going to run. So that we are going to learn from the basic architectural level we are going to understand, because then only where there is a problem in your JVM level, that there is a problem. Your heap is actually having the problem. Your thread is actually having the problem. Your garbage collection is actually having the problem. What you have to do, what you have to modify, all those things you can take a decision. So for that, what we are doing, we are learning from the architectural level. Okay, right from architectural level, JVM architecture we are going to learn first. And then once we are learning about JVM architecture, the next thing is straight away what we are going to do, we are going to start our JVM monitoring concept. That is important, guys. Whenever you wanted to find any problem, the first and foremost thing what you are going to do, you are going to do the JVM monitoring. Okay, in the JVM monitoring only, what I told you, the heap memory or your thread level, your garbage collection level, all those things we are going to do the investigation. Okay, so anywhere you are facing any problem, it may be related to the heap memory, it may be related to the thread, it may be related to the garbage collection. In that way only you are going to approach it. You are going to approach it. So how to do the analysis? What is heap memory, what is non-heap memory, what is thread, what is garbage collection, all understanding we are going to get it. That is the importance of learning this course itself. Okay, we are going to learn heap means what, non-heap means what, garbage collection means what. In garbage collection also minor GC means what, major GC means what, full GC means what. In thread also in thread also, life cycle of thread, all those things we are going to. I'll take a pass here, guys. Any question till now?
No.
Yeah. So so that is also important things to learn that we are covering as part of the course journey. Okay, and then that JVM monitoring, I told you, right? JVM monitoring we are going to do through two utility tools which is there in the JDK. One is JVisual VM and then JConso. JVisual VM and JConso. Okay, so both utility tool we are going to learn. I mean, using the tool, we are going to learn about heap memory means what, thread means what, all those things we are going to analyze it. So through the sample application, I'm going to provide you a sample application so that you can configure that sample application in your machine also. And through the sample application, we are going to learn about heap analysis, thread analysis, all those things we are going to do it using the JVisual VM and JConsole. JVisual VM and JConsole. Okay. So along with that, we are going to use one another commercial tool. Okay, not only a open source option. JVisual VM and JConsole are the open source option. I am talking about a commercial solution also, which is actually called as YourKit Java Profiler. Okay, YourKit Java Profiler is a commercial solution. Through the commercial solution, we are going to learn about the JVM monitoring. Okay, so and then the next very important topic. This is what I told you. Your JVM, what is actually happening, right? So, say like whenever you are running a Java program or software, how the object creation that is actually happening. Hidden space means what? Survivor space means what? Old generation means what? Perm generation means what? All the things we are going to discuss in a detailed way. Okay, that too. How we are going to discuss is that min memory, max memory. Okay, hyphen xms means min memory, hyphen xmx means max memory. Okay, so in your heap memory, if you are defining a less heap memory, what will happen? Because of defining a less heap memory, what will happen? Or if you are defining a large heap memory, what will happen? Okay, less heap memory, what will happen? Large heap memory, what will happen? Like that we are going to discuss in a detailed way. And also this Eden survivor and all I'm saying, right? That's where we are going to discuss about minor GC, major GC concepts and all. Okay, minor GC, major GC concepts and all we are going to discuss in that topic only. And once we are saying like minor GC, major GC, there is one another important concept called garbage collection types. Garbage collection types. Okay, there are four major types that are there with respect to the garbage collection. One is serial GC, parallel GC, concurrent mark and sweep, and G1 GC. So we are going to see what is serial GC, how it will happen, what is parallel GC, how it will happen, what is concurrent mark and sweep, how it will happen, and G1 GC. That also we are going to see. Okay, so there is a very renowned tool called Apache Jmeter, which is the performance testing tool. Okay, any performance testers in this group? Any performance testers in this group?
Yeah, I was there,
Yes.
Saravanan.
Yeah, yeah. You are using Jmeter or which tool?
I'm using Jmeter.
Okay, you know Jmeter using what garbage collection type?
Up to that, I haven't. I mean, garbage collector, like using JVisual VM.
No, 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 no. Jmeter, Jmeter. So I'll quickly show you. This is my Jmeter instance. Okay, this is my Jmeter instance. If I go inside the bin folder, there is a file name called Jmeter Windows batch file. Jmeter Windows batch file. Where is that? This is the Jmeter Windows batch file. If I right click and then open this file in the notepad, so look at here what garbage collection Jmeter is using. Jmeter is using G1GC. Okay, Jmeter is using G1GC, garbage first garbage collection. G1GC means garbage first garbage collection. So, so like this, we are going to understand this garbage collection types. Garbage collection types, that is also important, right? Because serial garbage collection, why we are using parallel garbage collection, why we are using CMS, why we are using G1, why we are using like that. We should have the understanding. Okay, that also we are going to discuss in our course content. Okay, and then JVM thread pooling concept, because that is also important, because instead of creating individual thread during the runtime, if you are maintaining the thread pool, what will happen? And then JDBC connection pooling also we are going to learn. Okay, and then the very important topic, the JVM thread dump analysis. That is what I told you. So during the interview or any discussion time, during the interview or any discussion time, people will check how strong knowledge that you are having with respect to these topics. So we are going to cover these three topics in a detailed way. If you look at it, thread dump analysis. Okay, thread dump analysis, what we are going to do, first we are going to understand what is thread dump, and then thread life cycle, what are all the tools are available, and then how to capture the thread dump, how to analyze the thread dump, like that in a detailed way. We are going to understand about thread life cycle, how to capture it, what, how to analyze it, all those things we are going to discuss. Okay, and then heap dump, same way, what is heap dump, how to capture it, how to analyze it, all those things we are going to discuss. Similarly, garbage collection. Garbage collection means what, how to capture it, how to analyze it, all those things we are going to discuss. So these three topics are very important. Heap dump analysis, thread dump analysis, garbage collection analysis. That is very important topic. Okay. And then a basic understanding about what is out of memory or what is memory leak, or how to understand that leak or out of memory, right? That also we are going to discuss. This is all comes under Java concepts. Okay, Java concepts I'm having. And straight away the second focus area is actually your infrastructure monitoring. Infrastructure monitoring, actually right now what is actually happening, I mean in industry right now. Okay, I'll ask this question also in the forum. Okay, performance testers in this forum, how many are doing the infrastructure monitoring now?
So I had done it in AppDynamics
Okay, very
for
good.
the network level and all the web calls that are being made.
Okay, okay. So why I ask this question? Because many organization, many performance testers, they are not doing. They are not doing. Even those who are coming for interview with me, if I'm asking the question to them like, have you ever done infrastructure monitoring, like that, if I'm asking the question, what response that I'm getting it from them? Either I don't know, I don't have access, or there is a separate team available to do that. That is what they are saying. I don't know, I don't have access, or there is a separate team available to do that. That is the usual response that I'm getting it from the performance tester. But don't answer like that, or at least try to learn something about infrastructure monitoring, which is very important. which is very important right now. Many are actually not doing, but it is very important to do it. Okay, so why I am saying, say like I am a performance tester who is only doing performance testing using load testing tool like Jmeter. Okay, example. Okay, I am doing performance testing using Jmeter, but I did not monitor my infrastructure. I did not monitor my infrastructure. What is actually happening? Say like I am running a test behind the screen, because I am saying I am not monitoring infrastructure, right? So behind the screen, what is actually happening? Say like this is the available memory graph. Okay, this is the available memory graph. Available memory. So during the start of the test, the memory is actually like this. It is actually coming like this. Exactly by 1 hour, I stopped the test. Example, exactly by 1 hour, I stopped the test. And I gave my report saying like my performance is very good, all green, everything under the SLA, like that I'm giving the report. Because I did not monitor the infrastructure. I did not monitor the infrastructure. Because of that, I don't know anything about what is actually happening in the infrastructure. Without knowing that, I provided my performance testing tool level metric. My performance testing tool level metric is actually very good. So because of that, I'm saying application is very good like that. But if you look at the infrastructure data, which is the available memory graph, within very short span of time, what will happen? It will touch the out of memory error. Out of memory error. Okay. So that is the reason I'm saying the importance of learning this tool. The importance of learning the infrastructure tool. You should not simply say only performance testing tool level numbers. You need to understand what is actually happening in the other layers also. With the coordinated information only, correlated information only, you need to provide your report. I'll take a pass here, guys. Any question till now? Okay. So that is the reason. Yeah, Aditya.
Yes, I was asking, so what all tools will be learning for this infrastructure mounting?
Yeah. So Windows level monitoring, we are going to use Perfmon. Okay.
Okay.
Linux level monitoring, we are going to use Nmon, VMstat, NetStat, IOStat, SAR, TOP, all those things we are going to use it. And along with that, our course content is actually having Dynatrace, so that there also we are going to focus on host monitoring separately. Okay.
Okay, perfect, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So, so that is where this infrastructure monitoring, what we are going to do, we are for the Windows server and Linux server, we are going to focus on. So how to configure your perfmon and what are all the important metric we are going to discuss. Okay, and then how to identify issues. Okay, so in Linux server, what are all the commands we are going to do, how to analyze the metric, all those things we are going to do it in the infrastructure monitoring. Infrastructure monitoring. So first layer Java, second one infrastructure, third one what we are going to do, database level monitoring we are going to do. Database level monitoring we are going to do. In that we are going to learn about Oracle database monitoring. In Oracle database monitoring we are going to learn about AWR reports, ADDM reports, automatic workload repository. Actually during interview they will definitely ask question in the AWR reports and ADDM reports, ASH reports, all those things they'll ask. So that level we are going to learn about database monitoring. Once database monitoring is actually done, next one is your client side monitoring. This is also very important. Very important. Why it is actually important? Because right now we are not focusing on client side itself. We are not focusing any performance testers in this forum. Anybody, you guys are providing client side numbers to your stakeholder? Anybody is providing in this forum client side numbers? That is the reason. So the silence says nobody is actually doing so. So that is the reason I'm saying the importance of providing client side number is also very very high, because using the performance testing tools we are not capturing the client side numbers at all. Using the performance testing tools we are not capturing the client side numbers at all. So
For client
if
side
you look at,
metrics, hello.
sorry, yeah, Roshan.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for client side metrics, I think we will need to integrate Jmeter with Selenium, and Selenium will come into play, right?
See, usually when we are talking about these integrations and all, also that is not the proper simulation of what is actually happening in the browser. Selenium and all is still object-oriented programming only. When the object is loading, till that it will wait. It is not the true representation of what is actually happening in the browser. Okay, so a typical example. So typical example that Selenium or any automation tool, how it will work, when you are clicking something and when
Mm.
the page load is actually completed, or if the page is not available, you will write a synchronization logic and all, okay, in the Selenium, okay, synchronization logic or waiting logic and all. So all those are actually accumulated, so the measurement will not be a true representation. So though we are saying yes, this is all client side numbers, even certain times people will say LoadRunner true client protocol is actually giving the client side numbers and all, but everywhere there is a debate. I mean, still it is actually a true number or what, everybody will ask question only. Okay, so in that case, I would say measuring the client side numbers nowadays is actually important. So that also we need to learn. We need to learn. Okay, so a simple example is, look at here, guys. In your load testing tool, what will happen? I'll show you. There is one image is there. Look at here. There is one image here. Isha, make it easy. Isha, make it easy. Isha, make it easy. So right click, copy image address. Right click, copy image address. Say like in your load testing tool and all, the URL will be recorded like this, like a HTTP request. In your load testing tool and all, your URL will be recorded like this, like a HTTP request. If I click enter, what will happen? What is happening is, anybody simple your layman understanding, you tell me what is actually happening. If I click this one, what is happening?
So the browser is downloading the image.
Good try, good try. I'm saying we copied that image address from the left corner, but when you are hitting it is actually loading in the center. So your load testing tool will not have the brilliance. This image should come where? Left, right, top, bottom, where it has to come. Your load testing tool cannot understand the browser logic. That's where this page painting, page rendering, all those things not coming in your load testing tool. It is not coming in your load testing tool. Okay. So that is what, that is sorry. That is what I'm saying. The importance of learning the client side monitoring tool is there. So the importance of learning the client side monitoring tools is there. So that is what we are going to learn in this level also. Say like client side monitoring tools. Say we are going to learn about we are going to learn about front end performance metric, common client side problems, browser rendering concepts, and we are also going to learn about three different tools like Chrome DevTools, GT Metrics, and then web page test. Okay, these client-side monitoring tools we are going to learn. Okay, okay. So So next one is, yes, we learnt about database side, client side, infra side, application side, everything. And I wanted to add one profiling tool knowledge also separately. Actually, we are learning one more profiling tool here as well. There is a tool called YourKit Java Profiler we are learning. Along with that, we are going to learn one another additional profiling tool called JProfiler. Okay, completely we are going to learn about that tool. And then the very important topic, actually we are running a separate batch for Dynatrace itself, but we wanted to add that content in this course content. We are going to learn about a very famous industry APM tool, which is the Dynatrace tool we are going to learn. So with that tool, how we are going to identify the problem, root cause analysis, layer by layer monitoring, end-to-end monitoring, full stack monitoring, even observability, how we are doing, all those things we are going to learn. Now the industry is actually moving towards concepts like site reliability engineering or observability and all, right? So we are going to touch base with the observability discussion also during our Dynatrace session. And then in real time, this production load analysis means what? And then a common CPU problem, memory problem, response time problem we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss. So if you look at it, with this course content, we are trying to trigger that thought process. I mean, something on the Java layer, something on the infrastructure layer, something on the database layer, something on the client side layer, and one profiling tool, one APM tool, and how to do the production load analysis. Because through the production load analysis, only people are doing workload modeling. And common CPU problem, memory problem, response time problem also we are going to learn. So this is how this entire course journey is designed, so that going forward, these concepts and understanding will help you to do your work in a little more streamlined way. In a little more streamlined way, you can do your work. That is the reason we are going to learn about these things. Any question, guys, still? And one more important thing also, we are going to learn about all these things in a practical way. Okay, hands-on experience we are going to get it. We are going to set up all the sample application in our local machine. We are going to set up the sample application, and we are going to learn about these concepts: heap dump, thread dump, garbage collection. All those things we are going to learn it in our machine itself, so that you have the experience in doing it, and you can, when you are explaining to someone, you have that uh, uh, detailed understanding. Okay, what we are doing, this is what the experience that we are gathering, like that you can tell to someone. Any question, guys, till now? Yeah, for the learners who joined today for evaluating us, okay, this is Kumar sir number. 8019952427 is number. Okay, I'll copy paste this number in the chat, you guys can take it. Okay, this is Kumar sir number. Okay, uh, this course content, I mean, we are going to do it in the weekends. Okay, for the weekend learner only we are starting this batch. Saturday Sunday alone the session will be there. Saturday 1.5 hour, Sunday 1.5 hour we are going to have the session. Okay, 25 plus hours of session we are going to have it. 25 plus hours of session we are going to have it. All the session we are going to record it. All the session we are going to record it, and we are going to share it through YouTube playlist URL. These videos you are going to have it for lifetime access. These videos you are going to have it for lifetime access. Any number of time you can watch. You can watch. Sometimes if you are missing any session, you are unable to attend the session, you can watch the video later, and then you can come back with a question. All these videos you are going to have it for lifetime access. and all the softwares, artifacts, supporting documents, and everything we are going to share it through Google Drive, and so that you can download, set up everything in your machine, do all your learning in your machine itself, so that the hands-on experience you are going to get it. Okay, we are going to cover the interview preparation questions also. During interview, what are the questions people will regularly ask, right? That question also we are going to discuss in our regular session. Okay. So those who wanted to enroll for this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir. 8019924227. 8019924227. And right now the time is actually 8:30 p.m. I mean, this is a demo session. 8:30 p.m. to uh, sorry, 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. IST. Okay, 1.5 hours. Correspondingly, in other locations, timing is actually mentioned here. So those who wanted to enroll for this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir for further information. 8019924227 is number. See, well, today we covered about what are all the course content that we are going to cover. From tomorrow, the actual session we are going to start it, guys. Okay, from tomorrow, the actual course content, the day one session we are going to cover it right from performance engineering introduction. Okay, so in performance testing, what you are doing, in performance engineering, what you are going to do, why we have to learn performance engineering, what are all the skill set that I have to have it to do the performance engineering activity, all those things we are going to discuss in the tomorrow session. Okay, those who wanted to have continuous learning without missing any critical discussions, because whenever we are going for session, lot of important things, lot of key concepts, lot of interview questions and everything we will discuss. So you don't want to miss anything, you wanted to have a continuous learning, please reach out to Kumar sir. 8019924227 is number. And as I mentioned, this is a weekend session. Saturday Sunday alone you are going to have the session. Weekdays holidays, but Saturday Sunday alone we are going to have the session. Any question, guys? Yeah, so thanks for giving me this opportunity, thanks for joining during weekend also, you all joined the session. That shows your hunger for learning. So we will continue the same in the upcoming session. From tomorrow, the day one session we are going to have it right from performance engineering introduction we are going to have it, and all the tool level learning and everything we'll have it in the subsequent session. So I expect all of you will join this session for our continuous learning. Thanks for joining and have a nice day. Bye bye.
Hello, Satish sir. Hello. Am I audible, sir? Hello, Satish sir.